A very wise man once said, you can never have too much damage. My answer to that is yes. To start, I've got one single axe and I'm not afraid to use it. The more morons we chop down, the more experience we're gonna get. The more experience we get, the more resources and room we're gonna get in our backpack to get more and better weapons. They're not gonna do that much damage to me now, so I'm gonna stay nice and close to them so I can hurt them efficiently. So every time I level up, I'm gonna get more room in my backpack. As soon as you buy a spot though, you can't really pick which one appears next, so it's kind of a guess. And because we can't really fit anything, I'm simply going to reroll, hoping to get more good stuff. Well, we did get a whetstone, plus 4 power, plus 4% attack speed, and we don't really lose anything because we're not going to use projectiles ever. Also, this is a really good one. Burnt coin, plus 5 resource gain. We get that so early on that we can't actually afford it. But we're gonna lock it. Now we just need to kill enough mosquitoes, which seems funny because they're mosquitoes and we're hitting them with like a medieval battle axe. And that's the kind of overkill I've really come to enjoy. At some point we might have to stack a whole bunch of lifesteal just because we're gonna go all damage, so if we stack that with that lifesteal, I assume we're gonna be invincible. But I'm not exactly known for my strategy thinking. Well, whatever the case, let's add more space and see if we can jam a few more axes in here somewhere. So far so good. This definitely isn't the most efficient thing I've ever done, but we got 2 axes. 2 axes mean we have double damage plus the extra 6% damage because the axes are touching each other. So if we get enough backpack space and enough axes, we'll be able to destroy the entire world. These guys are just very slow demons. They are very susceptible to axe attacks, but I think we're doing plenty of damage for being this early on. There was a critical hit for 45. And we just put something in our mouth and ate it, so hopefully we were supposed to do that, but I kind of let this guy do his own thing. These axes are more than up to the task of destroying these morons. So let's see if we can manage to make some more room for some more axes, or whatever fun weapons we happen to find along the way. Axes, I realize now we're going to be hard to fit in because of their unfortunate shape, so for now we're just going to take a sword. Then we're going to reroll and get another 5% resource gain. The sword is just a temporary visitor, just having a third weapon basically gives us an extra whatever 33% damage. It's really all just about fitting as many weapons as you can into your soul. Plus the sword might have better range than the axes. I haven't really paid attention to range because I just haven't really been thinking. Range is overrated anyway. We want the enemies to get close so we can kill them all at once more efficiently. Definitely gonna need to start working on some lifesteal. But I think if I sell this sword now, I can fit another little axe down in here. Better yet, I can rearrange it like that. All 3 axes are touching, plus this is touching 2 of the axes, so we get lots of extra damage. Then I'm gonna grab this mirror thing. That's gonna give me 4% lifesteal. We're gonna lose 2% damage, but we won't miss 2% damage at this point. I'm also gonna get this guy, dice, 3 luck, 2% crit chance. We lose a little bit of attack speed, but we can afford it. So now we got 3 axes, and that's going to help our attack speed and damage a lot. Just ask these guys. They're getting absolutely destroyed so far. I really got to start watching out for projectiles. They can actually be really quick and really hard to see. Luckily, I can dash fairly often, it seems, and we can also blow them up. The enemies are very dumb, so we can kind of kite them around fairly easily, but if I jump into the crowd and they all hit me like that, it does hurt. Didn't manage to get a whole lot of backpack space there, but we'll take another 5% resource gain. I'm not really sure if this is considered an axe or not. It looks like an axe. So I'm going to lock it for now, and we're going to see if we can circle back to that one. We have lots of money, but we're going to save that for now. The items now are all level 1 anyway. We need like tier 4 items that are all super high damage and special effects. And I mean, we're just fighting these for the most part. We do get hit once in a while, but we do heal ourselves fairly quickly too. And we just keep kiting them around in big old circles. I wish I had a longer reach item though. Like I could be killing so many things right now if I could just reach them. It's very sad knowing they're so close yet so far. I don't know what's going on with the evil little cherries, but they're very, very easy to kill. The guy leveled up again, so I'm going to try and make some big room everywhere I can. And then I'm going to try and Jenga this all into position so that I can buy the big axe potentially. Okay, I sold the little axe to make room for the giant axe. I'm hoping that's going to work to my benefit. And that's going to look something like that. I've got 3 big weapons, and we got our tier 2 plus 15% resource gain. Okay, we're going to take a scroll of mastery. That's going to give us experience gain, but we're going to lose resource gain. We're already making lots of money. And this big halberd thing, if I'm holding still, it actually does better. So I'm going to try and hold still for a sec, and hopefully it can reach everything and kill it before it gets to us. But so far, that's not really the case. I need this halberd thing, but I need it like super fast attack speed. Then nothing will be able to get to us. I do like its reach though. It's really going to kill a lot of things for us just based on that. And that's going to help keep us safe because it can hit things a long ways away from me. And it seems to do plenty of damage. So we just need that, but we need it to upgrade it like 1,000 times. Everything in the center is about to die though, and our lifesteal is doing well. I just don't know where to keep adding space onto this. It's always a guess as to what we need. There is another halberd, so maybe I should just start going all in on the halberd idea. That could be kind of funny. Yeah, we're gonna try that. I'm gonna sell one of my other axes. That was just like a level 1 anyway, so we really won't miss it. Okay, that's gonna look something like that. So I've got 2 halberds that are also getting extra damage from my tattered banner. Okay, then let's also add the hunter hat. That's going to give me power, armor, we're going to lose move speed, but we're hopefully going to hold still the whole time. hopefully, because holding still should add damage and armor now. We might need more halberds to accomplish this idea, but we'll see. It's a little tense so far, but we're doing it. We just got to commit to this. That's okay. They're firing projectiles now. I forgot about the projectiles, so holding still is not going to be super easy. I guess we can move and hold still like that. Everything will get close, we'll hit them. We're losing a lot of HP doing this. There's merit to this idea, but I don't know if I love this so far. Okay, we're gonna pick up whatever that is. That might make us invulnerable for a sec, so we could use that to steal a little bit of life back, but the projectiles mean we can't really hold still, so holding still items seem to be a little bit flawed right now. But that's okay, we're still fairly early on, so we're gonna find lots of different items. We already have $1,000. I think we're gonna buy this. Adjacent weapons have an extra 15% chance to trigger lifesteal on kill. I think we can actually just sort of slide everything down a little bit and then slot that in the other side, and then both of our big weapons get affected by that. There's also this interesting weapon, the Hourglass. It gives us -5% move speed, but it's going to give us +1 dodge and luck for every move speed we have. So we're going to lock that. If we find extra move speed items, we might start to stack that. And then we're going to grab that for this extra resource gain, which is money. Then we're going to see if we have any projectiles showing up. Those guys basically are projectiles. We apparently can't hit them in the air, so that's going to get annoying. But we're going to do the same strategy as last time. We're going to take a few steps, maybe even lunge away, and then we're going to swing our big axes. And the more of these we have, the more range we get actually, so eventually these might be like a mile long, and they just sort of wipe the whole map out. They do hit nice and hard, that's for sure. The trick with these is to stay right central so that the enemies are all around you, so your big sweeps manage to hit lots of them. Oh, there's food on the ground. So we ended that level with maximum health, so I'm going to assume that means we're doing things right. Okay, this is just straight up +2 armor, so we're going to take that. This is also very nice. +5 recovery, +5% life, so -4 vitality. We don't need vitality. We did also find another mighty halberd. So I've sold one of our old axes, and I'm going to try and sort of make this work somehow. Okay, we're going to give up some of our resource gain for now, because that's just taking up valuable room for us. We're going to get rid of this too. 4% lifesteal, -2 damage, so we'll actually gain a little bit of damage by doing that, and also some much needed space. Because I'm hoping we can put that over here now, and we're going to put this axe right here. Then we're also going to get some of the desk spinners that are going to have movement speed and luck, which means this hourglass thing starts to get a little more viable. That is a $200 axe. A great axe. Mighty and forceful. 102 damage. It is also enormous, but that would add to my mighty weapon collection. The more mighty I get, the more extra damage we're going to get. So I'm definitely going to lock that until we figure out where we want to use that. But then we're going to go to work with our 4 mighty polearms plus our little stabby thing. Okay, so this feels a little better now that there's a third one of these. Okay, that's a some kind of demon. Okay, that's some kind of mini boss. Got it. Who is able to hit me pretty much as it wants. We definitely want to try and kill that, I think, though. So, got it. Okay, that was on floor 10. So I'm going to try and make a mental note of that the mini boss probably shows up there. And then we're going to murder his minions. They all seem easy. The mini boss was definitely strong, but we're going to have lots of mighty big weapons that are going to absolutely wreck everything. We are getting hit a lot, but I think with all of our murdering and lifesteal going on, that it's really actually helping us in a big way. Yeah, we got some witches or something. They die quickly too. Yeah, we're putting our health back really quickly, so this is going to get fun. Okay, if we want to add this axe to this equation, how do we do it? I guess we just build way over here somewhere and just try and make some room somewhere here. For now, we'll take this for +9% damage. We lose some resource gain, but we have tons of resource gain. You know what? Since these are all level 1, I'm going to get rid of one, and we're gonna fit this mighty axe in somewhere. I don't care how we do it, we're gonna do it. So that can actually just slot in right there like that, and then it's touching the other one, so we still get extra damage out of it, but that's doing 110 damage. Okay, then I'm going to change things up just a little bit here too. We're going to sell these burnt coins. We're going to lose some resource gain here, but we're going to add the desk spinners that adds luck and movement speed. Then again, now that I look at it, that's not really going to be that worth it unless we get a ton of movement speed, and we're clearly not built for speed these days. We're just stacking giant axes. So we're going to put something else on instead, like -10% item price. And then we're going to see what this giant axe can do if the enemies ever want to show up. Here's some. Okay, we're fighting tiny eyeballs, but we're definitely hitting for 106 damage. And we got plenty of reach with these, because the big axe reaches almost as far as the polearms. And it seems to be able to attack fairly frequently. I'm not sure what that thing was. We're going to have to keep moving just because I'm not really sure what the enemies do. And if we're moving, we're less likely to be hit. But when you have weapons that hit for this much damage too, adding like 1% attack damage actually adds quite a bit, especially over time. So we're just going to keep adding up the damage. I do like this reach though. We've got 69 HP, but we can hit so many enemies from so far away. You're right, we should add another great axe. We're just going to try and squeeze out a little more room wherever we can. We're going to sell one of these old polearms because those are still level 1. gross. So we're going to slot that X there in for now, and then we're just going to throw this guy probably down over here. I'm going to get rid of one of these dusk spinners, and then we're going to get this guy because that's just straight up 7% lifesteal. And there's another one of these cubes plus 5% recovery and lifesteal, so we're going to go with that. But now we got two of these giant mighty axes that can hit all those things at once and absolutely murder them. I saw a crit there for 167 damage, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm also not really sure what our lifesteal is, and I forgot about that whirlwind ability that goes off quite a bit. So we're basically just swinging giant axes around us non-stop like a force field. I saw a hit there for 215, so it might depend on what we're hitting, but our damage is clearly quite adequate at this point. I think this is invincibility temporarily for a few seconds, so we can enjoy that to murder everything. Gotta remember there's a spike trap in the middle, probably don't want to step on that. Okay, we definitely took some hits there at the end that actually did way more damage than I thought they would, so we need to be careful. But on the bright side, we're gonna make myself more room in the backpack. I don't know why I did it that way, I just got excited because we're gonna sell that or replace it with a tier 3 version of itself. I've also got to make some replacements here because we can add a lot of extra power suddenly. Okay, 10% item price is going to go. It doesn't give us more damage, so what do we care? We're going to add in this guy. That's going to add power and damage. Basically damage and damage is what I'm taking away from that little guy. I also didn't realize how bad our luck had gotten, so we might have to do something to help our luck. But we'll worry about that after next round. We need to let these weapons do some work. So we got 4 weapons in total so far. We could add more, but the mighty weapons take up so much space, but they do hit hard. Like we just destroyed that Minotaur thing. And the little guys, we can just AoE them to death really quick. Okay, there was a hit for 245. I saw one for 193. I wonder if we can get our damage into the thousands. Maybe that could be a fun little background goal. We have, I think, another 7 floors to hit 1000 damage. Also taking way more damage than I'm supposed to be because I'm just watching the twirly thing go and murder things. So let's stick a little more to the perimeter for a second till we get ourselves under control and not dashing into the enemy non-stop. The health puts itself back, but we're really a glass cannon. We hurt a lot, we get hurt a lot. We also got a lot of extra space there. A red weapon, that's a tier 4, but it's not mighty, so I don't know if we want it. We might want this. 12% attack speed, yeah, crit chance, good. This guy's gonna add 9% damage. We're gonna lose resource gain, but I'm okay with that. And I'm just gonna keep re-rolling until something looks fun enough for me to bother buying. That's tempting right now because we could use a little bit more armor. There's another giant axe of the wrong tier. We need more luck. I'm gonna get rid of this devil horn because that puts us back into a positive luck. That actually gives us a chance of getting the red tier items on rerolls now. Well, for now, I'm going to buy this hat because that's going to add power and armor. We're going to lose move speed, but I'm also going to buy this. That's going to add 8% attack speed. I might have been too hasty buying those. I'm going to get rid of this one that hurts our movement speed. I'm going to buy this. It also hurts our movement speed, but gives us 12% attack speed, 5% crit chance. So we have 10% crit chance now, which is going to help, but attack speed is also big. We need these attacks going off as often as possible because we're doing plenty of damage. We just need to make sure it's actually hitting things non-stop. And so far things are having trouble getting close to us because of my big whirlwind thing. Still a little ways away from 1000 damage for sure though, so we'll see how that goes. I do like the way we can just clear out an entire area though. The problem is it gets chaotic and I can't see the damage. Okay, I just saw, I think, an instant level up drop. So that just means more backpack space for me. Okay, we need to murder the crabs first. Crabs are the enemy. So far though, if we stand like in the middle of the crowd, we can mostly just evaporate them. Killed so many things here. Okay, we'll try and add a little more space. We need to make it just ever bigger. I feel like we're suddenly getting very unlucky with the things we're getting. I've been re-rolling and re-rolling and re-rolling and we're just not getting anything. There's another tier 2 axe. We might actually be able to fit that in with a little effort. Well, if it was tier 3, we would. For now, we'll take the assassin's glove. That's crit chance and attack speed again. I'm also going to get rid of this weapon because it's probably not doing much anymore anyway. It doesn't have the reach to help. And I'm going to add another glove. Crit chance and attack speed. Okay, we got another good one. We got a purple axe. So we're going to go ahead and replace our blue one with purple. Much stronger. Okay, now that I spent a lot of money, we're going to get right back into it, but tons of crit chance. I think we have a 20% crit chance. So 1 in 5 is going to be a crit, and our attack speed went up quite a bit as well. Our attack speed's at plus 50%, so these big axes are going off a lot. And soon we'll find a tier 4 version of it, but even those minotaurs now are getting absolutely destroyed. The crabs have returned for us, but we've also returned for them. I've also just got a notification. We've killed 2,500 morons. 232. So our crits are at 1/4 of the way to 1,000. I don't know if we're going to hit that optimistic goal, but we're sure going to try. Floor 15, I haven't really been taking that seriously. I've just been walking around in slow circles. I think our damage, this is just a good floor for us. The enemies are tough and slow, so we can just tear through them. And we're going to add a little bit more lifesteal for now, just in case we don't find a better weapon. Maybe also a little bit of move speed and luck. We can replace that easily enough if we decide we don't want that. I guess more lifesteal again. Our lifesteal is going to get stupid. It's at 31, but we kind of need a lot. There's a red item. 15 vitality, minus 5% damage, plus a vitality for every armor item. I think we have like probably 0 armor items. Yeah, I just sold, I don't know what, but we're going to get another pocket watch that adds attack speed and crit chance again. Here's one I wish I found sooner. Arcane Anvil, upgrade 1 weapon to next tier. So how do we use it? Upgrade other item. We're going to upgrade that guy. He's now red tier. So he does 147 damage with a 43% crit chance. Okay, there's another one that's a consumable. $160 for this. When consumed, permanently increase random stat, damage, attack speed, or move speed by 5. So we use that. Attack speed went up. Perfect. 65% attack speed. We're also going to have to deal with an elite. Luckily, I'm bringing some big axes with us. So whatever this elite is hopefully going to get destroyed. Can't wait to see him. There's the elite. We're doing 293 damage. Okay, we're swinging. Okay, the elite's dead. Damage is adequate. 293 damage on the big axe. We need a lot more attack power. Attack speed's getting fun too. Also, lifesteal is also good. I don't know how we managed to build this, but we're here now. Yeah, I think we're getting lucky with the enemies that are spawning because there's not many of them. They're just kind of, they're supposed to be tanky, but we have the damage to just make them not tanky. Their projectiles are getting pretty annoying though, I won't lie about that. Mostly because I keep doing that and walking straight into them. Nothing a lot of lifesteal won't fix. Okay, we're going to do another one of these thorn things. That's going to give us another 9% damage. And there's a purple axe we unfortunately can't utilize. I am going to buy one of these, another 8% attack speed. We do lose 1 armor, but we haven't really been that close to dying yet. Alright, so we'll get right back to work. Not sure what that is. But yeah, 315 on that hits, so we're doing ever more damage. I like these guys because so far there's been no projectiles. They just slowly walk toward me, and then we obviously murdered them with our obnoxiously large axe. We're definitely using these morons to heal. Nothing can survive these hits. I don't know if anything's surviving more than 1 hit, but our DPS is going crazy overall. And we can still get higher tier weapons and stuff too. Like, this is kind of ridiculous how strong we're getting already. Definitely need to avoid getting hit though. I'm starting to get a little complacent because I assume I'm invincible. Our health does come back really quickly though. As soon as I actually tried to stop getting hit, we're right back to full health. Plus we got 2 levels up there, so I'm just going to continue adding on in somewhat of a square. I'm going to add this right now. I know it's a little bit late, but 20% experience gain. Enemies are going to move quicker because of it though. Okay, here's another one of those consumable items that's going to do us a lot of good. So we're going to use that. We're going to get a boost to damage. Went up another 5%, and we get to deal with an elite. Alright, we have extra damage, and we're up to 73% attack speed. So that's not an elite. You're not elites. I want my elite to show up. Oh, okay, there he is. Found him. He's a little devilly guy. So we're going to swirl around, and he dead. I got an achievement that said Unstoppable Rampage. I don't know what that means. I didn't really get a chance to read it because I'm trying to dodge the many bullets that are suddenly here. Luckily, this is a nice big stage, so I can kind of lead them on a little tour this way, and then the bullets, I can see them coming finally, and then we'll go back this way. Just keep a bit of distance between myself and the idiots. Yep, so far so good. 75 HP and everything is dying. The final few seconds, we're definitely not likely to hit our 1000 damage goal though. I did find another anvil, so we're going to use this to upgrade this axe, so we have 2 axes that are super damage. Okay, we're going to do something stupid here and buy Plunderer's Fang. We're going to get 10% movement speed, 10% resource gain, but we're going to get 10% more enemies. But that just means more things to kill quicker. We have such big giant AoE that more enemies really shouldn't be a problem. And that's just going to help us get richer again. These flying demon angel things, they're actually kind of tough. They're able to absorb a little bit of damage, but just a little bit. 330 damage, so we're a third of the way to 1000, and my brilliant editors could probably make it look like we're doing 1000 damage every hit, so then it still counts really. There's winged things on the ground. That's going to make me invulnerable, I think, so we're just going to go right down through them. Okay, I thought there was a horde of enemies, but we already killed them. Okay, we made some more space. Right away I'm going to buy a devil horn because that's going to add power and damage. We're going to have less luck, but we don't really need luck anymore. We're going to add another 8% damage here. We're going to add some crit chance out of our butterfly. We're going to put that upside down, and then we're going to add another 8% damage again. It's funny that we wound up with only three weapons ultimately. Okay, here's the boss. If he wants to hold still, we'll go ahead and get some big damage going in on him. Wow, okay, he's down to 66% health. Make that 33%, and he's dead. Not even 500,000 damage. We could do better.